Born in 1975 in Hampton, Virginia, Allen Iverson moved to Philadelphia as a child. He grew up in tough neighborhoods, playing street ball with chipped rims and uneven pavement. Idolizing Michael Jordan, he developed first moves and fierce competitiveness. He became a local legend at Bethel High, averaging nearly 50 points per game. Iverson's work ethic shone early. His scars and hunger shaped a star. The streets of Philly weren't easy, but they bred the realist. Before fame, it was just ice in his ball. In 1996, Allen Iverson was selected as the #1 overall pick in the NBA draft by the Philadelphia 76ers. At just 21 years old, he immediately made a huge impact on the league. In his rookie season, he averaged an impressive 23.5 points per game and was named NBA Rookie of the Year. Iverson's fearless attitude, unmatched speed, and especially his devastating crossover dribble, famously dubbed the crossover, shocked even the most seasoned NBA veterans. He wasn't just playing basketball, he was changing it. Off the court, Iverson's life was a reflection of his authenticity. Early in his career, he lived in modest apartments, yet he surrounded himself with flashy jewelry, loud hip-hop music, and posters of exotic cars like the Lamborghini Countach. His style was raw, rebellious, and real. Iverson didn't try to fit into the league's traditional mold. He forced the NBA to adapt to him. Despite challenges and criticism, his talent was undeniable. Iverson led the 76ers to multiple playoff appearances, and in 2001, he reached the peak of his career by winning the league's Most Valuable Player (MVP) award. That same year, he carried his team all the way to the NBA Finals. Iverson also earned 11 All-Star selections throughout his career, cementing his place among the greats. More than just an athlete, Iverson was a cultural icon. He unapologetically embraced hip-hop culture, cornrows, tattoos, baggy clothes, and in doing so, he inspired a generation. Philadelphia didn't just respect him, they loved him, and fans around the world felt the same. Iverson was never afraid to be himself, on or off the court. His legacy is one of fearless individuality, relentless determination, and a deep connection to the culture he helped bring into the spotlight.
Off the court, Allen Iverson, nicknamed Ice by some, did more than just live the life of a superstar. He elevated an entire culture. He became the face of Reebok, launching the legendary Answer sneaker line. These shoes didn't just sell, they broke records. Whether you loved or hated streetwear, everyone had an opinion on Iverson's style. His look became iconic: tightly braided cornrows, oversized baggy shorts, diamond grills, bold tattoos. He didn't just follow trends, he set them. Iverson embodied a rebel aesthetic that captured the spirit of a generation. He lived life at full speed. Lavish mansions in Los Angeles, sleek condos in Miami, spontaneous flights on private jets to attend fashion shows in Paris or party weekends in Las Vegas. It was all part of his world. He wore diamond-studded earrings, Rolex watches that sparkled under arena lights, and thick gold chains that symbolized both success and struggle. Yet, none of it ever felt like he was trying too hard. Iverson wasn't flashy for attention, he was simply being himself. His authenticity made him stand out in a world filled with polished images and media training. Iverson didn't just spend money, he invested it. He used his wealth to support family, fund businesses, and even explore ventures like MMA promotions. He gave back to his community and helped countless people behind the scenes. More than an athlete, he was a cultural force, bold, raw, and real. Allen Iverson was basketball's punk king, a title he earned not just through his fearless play, but through the lifestyle he embodied. He was wealthy, controversial, beloved, and unapologetically original. His influence extended far beyond the basketball court, shaping music, fashion, and identity for years to come. He didn't just play the game, he changed it. Allen Iverson didn't just play basketball. He defined its rhythm. On the court, he was poetry in motion. His flow was unmatched, lightning-fast crossovers that left defenders stumbling, a relentless mid-range barrage, and a fearless mentality that defied his size. He attacked the rim like a giant trapped in a guard's body. Every movement had purpose. Every play had swagger. Iverson turned every game into a personal statement, a blend of skill, attitude, and heart. Off the court, Iverson redefined what it meant to be cool. He wasn't just an athlete, he was a cultural tastemaker. He threw legendary pool parties, lit up red carpets at Fashion Week, and drove some of the world's most exotic cars. His collection included a Lamborghini Diablo and a Bentley Azure, each customized to his liking, sleek, loud, and unforgettable. His homes in South Beach and Brentwood weren't just residences, they were free-spirited masterpieces. With custom neon lighting, designer artwork, personal music studios, and panoramic views, they reflected the soul of someone who lived without compromise. Iverson's fashion sense was equally daring. He wore Versace suits with effortless ease, paired Tom Ford shirts with diamond-studded Jordans, and made streetwear runway-worthy before it was mainstream. His bold style influenced not only fans, but also some of the biggest names in rap and fashion. Artists, designers, and cultural icons alike drew inspiration from him. His life was curated like a mixtape, raw, unpredictable, and unforgettable. He embraced early internet fame through AOL Instant Messenger, launched his own platform, Answer TV, and made waves on talk shows with his charisma and honesty. Paparazzi followed him through airports, clubs, and streets, not just for controversy, but because he was endlessly fascinating. Iverson built a brand that transcended basketball. He was more than a player. He was a movement, a mirror of the culture, and a symbol of fearless individuality. Behind the iconic swagger and highlight reels, Allen Iverson faced intense personal battles. His journey was never smooth, and the weight of fame often came with a heavy cost. Throughout his career, he endured a series of injuries that slowed his explosive play. He experienced turbulent transitions, unwanted trades, and short-lived stints in Detroit, Denver, and Memphis. Each move felt like a fall from grace, an exile from the stage where he once reigned supreme. Off the court, Iverson faced legal troubles involving guns, public altercations, and multiple arrests that made headlines and fed critics. He later opened up about deeper struggles, battling addiction, depression, and the emotional toll of life lived under a microscope. But Iverson's defining trait wasn't perfection, it was resilience. Even when knocked down, he refused to stay there. In 2009-10, he returned to Philadelphia, and the fans responded with thunderous applause. It was a powerful moment, proof that the love never left. Post-NBA, Iverson channeled his energy into new ventures. He released platinum-certified music, hosted podcasts, and appeared in documentaries that examined his legacy and the culture he helped shape. He stepped into fatherhood with pride, mentoring his children and guiding younger players. He ran youth basketball camps, eager to pass on not just skills, but life lessons. Over time, his outlook matured. Though he once symbolized raw rebellion, Iverson evolved into a figure of wisdom and reflection. His wealth, which had dwindled, began to rebuild through smart partnerships and renewed public interest. More importantly, he discovered a new definition of luxury, not just material riches, but the ability to survive, grow, and adapt. Even in retirement, Iverson remains a king in his own right. He lives with quiet opulence, no longer needing to prove anything to anyone. His independence is fierce, his legacy intact. Allen Iverson taught the world that greatness isn't just about dominance. It's about endurance, authenticity, and the courage to rise again. Allen Iverson isn't just an athlete, he's a revolution. He transformed the game of basketball, not just with his lightning-fast crossovers or fearless scoring, but by redefining its culture. He brought hip-hop into the NBA, wearing baggy clothes, rocking tattoos, braids, and attitude. He didn't follow the league's traditional image, he created his own, and the world followed. From Nike to Adidas, from streetwear brands to hip-hop artists, everyone mirrored his vibe. Iverson's influence stretches far beyond the hardwood. Inducted into the Basketball Hall of Fame in 2016, his legacy is immortal. He appears in NBA 2K games, in murals and street art, in high-fashion editorials and rap lyrics. His style and spirit became a blueprint for individuality in sports and beyond. Today, Iverson gives back through coaching clinics, motivational speeches, and leadership in the culture he helped build. His legacy is more than trophies. It's generational wealth built on freedom, authenticity, and self-expression. He showed the world that you can come from nothing, lose everything, and still rise, without ever pretending to be someone else. That's the true luxury of being Allen Iverson. That's the power of being Ice, a legend, a blueprint, a symbol of what's possible.